Hi crafters, it's Hannah from HanCraftedCards.com. Welcome to my channel today. Welcome to today's live class. I've got some very exciting things to show you. Two things actually that I'm going to show you. The first thing is I am so happy I finally got my hands on the Stamparatus. So you might be thinking, what on earth is a Stamparatus? It's the brand new stamping tool from Stampin Up. It came Saturday and I haven't used it yet. I've just took it out of the box to make sure all the bits are there. So that's what we're going to be using today. I'm going to show you how it works and everything. So that's the second thing. The first thing that I'm going to show you is my brand new website. I've been working on this for quite a while now, so I hope that you will like it. I absolutely love it, and I'm just going to very quickly show it to you, and yeah, hope that you will enjoy taking a look. So here it is, my brand new website, HanCrafted Creations. So first thing you might notice is a new name. I will no longer be HanCrafted Cards, I will be HanCrafted Creations, because I kind of figured that I don't just make cards, I make a lot of things. So I wanted a name that sort of fit with that a little bit more. And a lot of people, when they saw my website, just thought I sold cards because of cards being in the name, and that's not what I do. I mean, I do sell my cards, but that's not all that I do. So I thought, let's have a think about it, see what we can do. So yeah, my new website is here. So it's hancraftedcreations.com. So it looks a little bit bare with the blog post at the moment, obviously because I've literally just finished it. So it's just got one welcome blog post there at the moment. So you can see there's links to my online shop, a little bit of information about the Hostess Code Club. So anybody who shops with me during the month and spends £20 and uses the Hostess code, so this is the code, oops, hang on, that's the code for this month. If you use that code and shop with me, then you'll get a free gift from me. And I do always send cards to my customers anyway, but if you use that code, you'll get an extra goodie gift as well each month. So that code is always going to be on that page, and also on the left hand side you'll see this month's hostess code is there as well. My video gallery, obviously I've got a lot of tutorials here on YouTube, so they'll all be available on my website as well. And what I will be doing with not all of the videos, some of my videos, they will have a blog post linked to it as well. Mostly the posts that need more information, some a little bit more explaining than I can just fit in the description on YouTube. So I will say more than likely in the video there's a blog post to go along with this, so click the link so you'll know what's what. So that's that. A place that you can join Stampin Up, join my team. So there's a little bit of information there about joining the starter kit and how that all works. And if you want a catalogue, you can request a catalogue there, just fill in the form, and you can also view it here as well. If you click that picture of the catalogue, it'll take you to the PDF of the catalogue. And then, like I said, my Etsy shop, where handmade cards, obviously I make a lot of cards here on YouTube, so they'll be in my, well, they are in my Etsy shop, and any retired Stampin' Up products, they'll also be in my Etsy shop, so you can see those there, and just other crafty goodies. So that's all in my Etsy shop. So yes, my new website, I'm so excited to actually be able to show people now. So over the next few days you'll see the names for everything changed. So my channel here on YouTube, throat's gone dry, will be HanCrafted Creations. My Facebook page, my Instagram, my Twitter, they'll all just change over to HanCrafted Creations, not HanCrafted Cards. So yeah, just stay tuned over the week and you'll see things will be changing. So I'm pretty sure that the links that you find me on now, just click on the same link, if you know what I mean. And so like if you're subscribed, you'll still be subscribed to my channel, because my channel isn't changing, if you know what I mean. It's just the name of it. So if you click on my link, it'll take you to me still. Excuse me. So it's mostly the website that's completely new, and yeah, I've built that myself, so I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. So that was the first thing that I wanted to show you. Hi everybody, just saying hi. Yeah, so the second thing that I said I was going to be showing you is the Stamparatus, or Stamparatus, it depends where you are in the country as to how you pronounce it, but I say Stamparatus. So what I'm going to do is flip you over, show you all the parts, and then we're just going to make some cards and explain how it all works. So let's change you around. So this is it. Oh wow, I look yellow. The sun's really bright today, so it's kind of making everything look a little bit weird, but anyway. So this is the Stamparatus. I've literally, like I said, just took it out the box. I haven't used it. This is how it comes in the box. You'll get an information leaflet with it, and just some basic instructions and picture instructions as well on the back. So what do you get? You get the base piece, which is that one. So it's got inches and centimeters on there. Me personally, I always work in inches, so that's what I will be using. So when you just the same as when you're stamping with stamps with a block, the type of stamp that you use makes a difference. So if you're using your red rubber stamps, like, let me just grab the stamp set, like this one, you will stamp straight onto this grid, because it's already got the red rubber, it's got that extra cushion there. You don't need anything extra, so you'll just mount it up like I'll show you in a minute and stamp onto this grid. If you're using a photopolymer stamp set, which is like this one, it looks really filthy, but it's not, it's just stained. So if you're using your photopolymer or the stamps that have no red rubber on it, that's when you'll use this piece. So this is the foam mat. So you'll use that just the same as if you were stamping using your clear blocks. You would put your foam mat underneath while you're stamping, so you've got that little bit of cushion, because it's a bit spongy. So it works the same way. So you've got your two options there, and it also comes with two plates, or platforms you could call them. So they're both the same size, they're very sturdy, and they've got a inch grid sort of etched into them. It's not printed on, it's etched into it, so it's not gonna like rub off over time. It is actually sort of etched into it, I believe. So there's two of those. So yeah, what we're gonna do is make a card. Oh, almost forgot as well, underneath is where the magnets are stored. Now these are really, really, really strong magnets. Whoops. That was my phone. Yeah, they're really strong magnets, and they're stored underneath there. So whatever you do, don't let them ping toward each other and hit each other, because they're that strong that if it does that, then it could shatter, and obviously you don't want to break your magnets because you need them. So don't just, you know, put them on the table and let them ping and bash and whatever, because you know, that's just not very sensible. So they're stored underneath there anyway. So I'm going to put one that side and one that side just to be on the safe side. So to put your plate in, we're just going to get straight into a demonstration. The hinge on it here fits into the slots here on the side. So if I do that, you can kind of see, oh there you go, that's better. There are slotted on the two edges. So when you're putting your plate in, you have to put it in at a 90-degree angle, not like that or like that. Put it straight down, and when you've finished, you take it out straight up, so straight up and down to place it in. And then when you turn it, it's not going to come out, and when you go to close it, it's not going to come out like so. It only comes out when it's straight up and down. So that's our plate in, like so. So I keep saying so. We're gonna grab some cardstock, and basic stamping we're gonna do first of all with the platform. So I'm just using the Sharing Sweet Thought stamp set. I've used this one because there's parts of it that we want to line up, and using a stamp platform really helps with that. So I'm going to put my cardstock in, and using the magnets, hold that in place. Now that card is not going to move. So to start off with, place your stamp where you want to stamp, close the window and press it down, and that will pick up your stamp. Then we just ink it up and stamp, give it a good press, and voila, a perfectly stamped stamp. Now if you hadn't stamped it perfectly, you had a bit missing there and there was a little bit that wasn't quite inked up enough there, because this is held down, that's not moved, you can ink it up again and stamp it again, and you're going to have a perfectly lined up image. Because a lot of the times if you're stamping with your hands, you're a little bit shaky, you can sometimes miss a little bit. Using a stamp platform really does help if that's something that you struggle with. So to clean off your stamps, I haven't got one yet, but I'm just using a baby wipe at the moment. But what has been recommended by some other demonstrators is the like a chamois. I think you use it to when you're washing cars or something like that. That's the thing that I've heard recommended to use. But like I said, I haven't got one yet. So next I'm going to place the stamp in the middle, just like so. Pick it up, ink it up, and stamp. And there you go, perfectly placed in the middle, because we placed it in the middle. And then you use your platform to pick it up, so you know it's going to be in the right spot. So let's just give that a quick, and I'm just using one platform at the moment just to show you that you don't have to use them both. So we're just doing, which you can do by the way, use the two together. So I'm going to move, whoops, that up. What else am I going to stamp? I hadn't actually decided what else to stamp. So I'm going to grab a block, because you can use it with your, just because you have the platform doesn't mean you can only use the platform, if you know what I mean. Whilst it's sat there, if you just want to grab a block and stamp as well, you can do that. That's totally fine. And we'll close these. There we go. And that's just some very, very quick stamping. So I'm going to just trim this down and pop it on a card. And yes, this is normally what I do. I don't move things out the way, you know. Actually try and, you know, craft neatly or anything. I just put stuff on top of other stuff and hope for the best. There we go. Now I am actually going to move it. So let's just finish this card off. So I keep saying so, my goodness. I'm annoying myself. Right then. I'm just going to finish this card off. So that is the basics of using a stamp platform, and that's going to be the same with pretty much any stamp platform that you get. That's the basics of how to use them. But with the Stamparatus, you've got a little bit extra that we can do, which I am going to show you. Whoops. Okay, very basic, simple card made with one platform. But like I said, we've got 2 of these platforms, and you can use them at the same time. So let me just move those. So what you can actually do is, ouch, whoop, calm down. Let's put those down. And oh, it's actually getting warm in here now. The sun's shining right in on me. So this time I'm going to use watercolour wings, and if you use that stamp set, then you know it's a what's the word? 2-step stamp set. Oh my goodness. So you don't have to put your cardstock in the corner if you don't want to. You can pop it there in the middle, which I think I will do. So again, holding it down with those extra strong magnets. Whoops. So I'm going to start off with, so what do we usually do when we're using this stamp set? You've got your main colour there, then you've got your 2 stamps that are like the highlight and the detail, and then you've got the body and his little antennae. So we'll start with the body. Pop that there in the, oh, wrong way. Pop that there in the middle, about there. Pick it up and stamp that in, what colour is that? Powder pink. Stamp that down. Perfect. So the next step would be to add some of the detail. So let's say we want this one, but instead of using this platform, I'm going to use this one. Pick it up and we'll do that in Blushing Bride, which is that one. Stamp that down. And I haven't stamped that straight at all, have I? You know what? That's me not stamping very well. Hangs on. Oh, these magnets are so strong. I didn't line that up very well. And then let's do this one again. Let's try and line this up better, shall we? That's better. Now we can stamp that one. There we go. Then now next we would add the third stamp, which is the next bit of detail. But instead of just using this platform, taking this butterfly off to use this platform, I'm just going to take this out, flip it around, pop it back in and use that side. So then rose red, whoops, dropping stuff. Stamp that down. Like so. Oh, love it. And then his little body we'll place. And I think you've guessed what I'm going to do. Maybe, maybe not. Ta-da! Flip the top one around as well. Pick it up. Oh, what have I done? Oh, there we go. And chocolate chip. For his body. Perfect. And like I said before, you can still use your block whilst it's in your Stamparatus, just to add his little antenna on. How cute is that? So why would you want to do that? Well, the point is when you're doing lots of what is wrong with my brain today? When you're doing multiple stamps, like if you're making 20 cards and you want all 20 cards to be the same, it can be difficult to get them lined up each and every single time. Whereas when you do this and then you go to make your next card, so we'll go, doesn't really matter what order you stamp them in. So that was that colour. Oops. And then his body. Then flip it around. And that one. See, I'm not having to think about how to line it up now, it's just working because it's already lined up. And of course, if you make your favourite stamp set, let's say, you're going to learn to know where to put things on your Stamparatus as well, if that makes sense. So, oh, in his little ears. Not ears, antennae. Do butterflies have ears? I don't know. Anyway, so now we've got two cards that are exactly the same, and that took how long? Like a minute after the first one, and you've sort of put them in the right spot. You could crank out tons of cards in no time at all when you've got this kind of stamping tool that's got the two platforms. It makes it so easy. So again, I did want to add a little something to this card. So like I said, I have been told the recommended thing for cleaning is like a chamois that you use to clean the card, but I haven't got one yet, so when I do get one I will let you know how I get on with it. So I want to add just a bit of detail, and what you could do, which is what I may probably do, is cut some grid paper to go over the foam pad for if I'm stamping off the edge, because I don't want to get this dirty. So where is it? This stamp, the one in the middle there. Oh, that's the wrong way round. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's try that again. There we go. Love it. And then the sentiment. You are so kind. And again, I'm going to use a block because you can use both. It is a good stamping platform, so to add little details on, it actually works really well. See? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's close some of these inks before I stick my finger in. And put this on a card as well. And it's not very heavy either, by the way. Even though there's those strong magnets on there, it's not like super duper heavy. And I've smudged it, but I can add some splatters to it after. That's fine. In fact, let's do that now. If I get Berry Burst, and yep, I'll just flick. There we go. Nobody knows I've smudged now. I know you probably can't see that on just about. So the smudges are meant to be there. So that's another quick card made with the Stamparatus. You don't know how excited I am to get that. So another thing that we can do with it is, let's bring it back in. So another thing that I'm going to do, which I will do right now actually, is pop some washi tape on the magnets to make a little handle if you struggle to pick them up, and just anyway, just makes it a bit easier. So So I'll try washi tape. If that's not good enough, then I might use some deco tape, you know, that is kind of a plasticky sort of tape. So just wrap it around and leave a little loop, squeeze that together, and then you've got a little handle to pick it up. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's do this one quickly. So I'd love to know if you have the Stamparatus, because that's the other thing I was meant to say. This will be available in the new catalogue to everybody. You'll be able to just buy it the same as you buy everything else from the catalogue. But to start off with, Stampin' Up tried this new ordering system where you ordered within a reservation window. So the first reservation window, which is when I ordered it, has been shipped and you should have it by now. The second reservation window will be shipping in, when was it? When did it say? It'll be this month, I think it was. The end of the month, I believe. But then it will be available in the annual catalogue as of June. Is it June, the new catalogue? Yeah, 1st of June. So you'll be able to just order it then, just the same as all the other products. So, but if you do have it already, what do you think? Let me know. Mum's in, I forgot to say as well, Mum is here, as you all do know, because you're all chatting away, I can see, here on the live chat, and you're all just, you know, having a nice conversation without me. What's going on? Oh dear. Yeah, you're all chatting away, so yeah, I don't really need to tell you anymore. Mum's always here with me now. So, I need to think of a different word because I'm annoying myself. Right then, where's the other stamps that I picked up? Oh, I had picked up another stamp set and I don't know. Oh. Have I done with it? Oh my goodness. Here's me thinking I'm all prepared and everything. And can you do me a favour, Mum? Please. Can you pass me number, where is it? Number 18, Sunshine Sayings. That, yeah, that one, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so what I wanted was just a stamp set that, or something that's got a big word on it. I did have a different one in mind, but that's okay. So I'm going to pop that in there, pick it up. Oh, you see what I've done wrong? I've left the foam mat underneath, and you could feel that that wasn't right. There was too much in there, if that makes sense. It's like when you're using the Big Shot and you've got your plates wrong and you can feel that something's not quite right. That's how it feels if you have got that in there and you don't need it. So, oh dear. You can ink that up and stamp it down. Then you can pick it up, put it back in, stamp again. Oops, and I've just put my finger in the ink. Pick it up, move it down one, stamp again. This isn't the best word because it's so small, but you get the idea. Thanks, Mum. I tell you, my brain today. Oh, I know what we can do actually. What will look good. Pop it back. Is grab another word. What did it say? Congrats. So happy for, no, that won't fit there. Yeah, we'll just do that. So happy for you. I'm going to place that in. Actually, I'll do it like that. And come back. Pick it up. Oh, oh, my stamp isn't sticking. There we go. And yes, I will do a different colour. We'll go real red. That's so happy for you. And then, yeah, move down one. Congrats. So happy for you. Move down one. Da, 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 da. See how easy this is making this type of card when you want to try and line things up. It's just great. I love it. Oops, can I get, yeah, get one more. Oops. Moved it now, haven't I? Man, these magnets are so strong. There. So easy. I love it. I really do. And I'm just having so much fun. I want to keep making. I really do. And I will finish now. Otherwise I will literally keep you here all evening, which I know you probably wouldn't mind really. We'll add some love hearts just because we can. So like I said, you can still use your block as well. Actually, yeah, just because you've got the platform doesn't mean, you know, you're never going to want to use your blocks again. You can, they work together. So I haven't actually got a card base to put that on, but you can see that idea, how easily, I mean, that is perfectly straight, lined up. The gaps in between the words are all the same, so it's uniform, so it makes it so easy to make not just multiple cards, just one card, and have it everything straight and lined up. I mean, that's, if it can do that for me, and I'm always screwy a little bit. Oh, thanks, Mum. Now I'll pop it on this one. Let's oh, what I was I'll do that in 1 second. What I do have to tell you is when you're putting it away, don't close these together and put it away, because you will snap it, because it doesn't fit that way. So take them out and put them down flat, just to be on the safe side. You don't want to be snapping off your hinges, so place them on top of each other like that. Put your magnets back in their home and put your thingy-bob back in. I think I'm going to make a little pouch to put mine in, because yeah, it's just so cute. Love it. So let me just quickly pop that on a card. So again, it's very easy to make multiple cards and just to get things lined up nicely. There we go. So 3 very quick cards because of using the tool and that extra butterfly there as well. Love him. Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna stop because otherwise, like I said, I will be here all day. So let's see what everybody's saying. The step stamping is what makes, yeah, the step stamping, to be able to get things lined up and to be able to move it down the card, like on that one. Oops, hang on, there we go. To be able to move it down the card like that and still get everything lined up exactly where you want it. There isn't a tool that can do that. There isn't another stamping platform that you can do that with. It's only, wow, that's bright. Only the Stamparatus that can do that. So it does. I cannot wait. I'm literally, as I finish here, I'm going to keep playing. So there will be more cards on my Instagram and everything. So yeah. So like I said, it will be available to purchase in the spring summer, in the annual catalogue, the new one when that comes out. And if you reserved yours in the second reservation window, then you'll be getting it this month, by the end of this month, I believe. So that's it for today for the Stamparatus, and let me know what you think of the website and my new name. So I will be HanCrafted Creations now instead of handcrafted cards. So if you have any questions, any comments after the live video goes down, just pop them in the comments and I will get back to you. I've been a little bit lax actually replying this last week, so actually what I will do first, I will reply to some of your comments that you've left already. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.